to the devil and his juice. Alright, episode 2, An Atheist Reads Genesis. We left off on episode 1. God made the earth, then the sun, then the moon, then all those stars up there, again, for aesthetic purposes. He's going against everything we know about physics and how the whole universe was formed, how galaxies and solar systems and planets and stars were formed. God's just going against all that. But the great thing about God is, not only is he going against everything, he's not leaving any evidence for how he created the cosmos. He made it this way, but then he's totally getting rid of the evidence and making it look like he created the stars first, then the planets. So, let's get down here. Oh, and then he decided to make birds and creatures of the sea, right? So, I want to assume did he make the birds with the dinosaurs? In fact, did the whole Cambrian period take place on this day? Because, well, when we go through the records according to paleontology and evolution, Cambrian period came first, single-cell microorganisms. And if you jump ahead, birds and dinosaurs came from a direct descendant. But according to God here, I guess he's just making it all in one day. So anyway, when we last left off, birds and dinosaurs and sharks and stuff were made. So let's continue with Genesis 1, verse 24. Right? Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creature according to its kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beasts of the earth, each according to its kind." And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth according to its kind, cattle according to its kind, and everything that creeps on the earth according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. Because God don't make no bad shit. God ain't making no fuglies. Alright? Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creepy thing that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. Then God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it. Have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." Alright, so, continuing on, and God said, "See, I have given you every herb that yields seed, which is on the face of the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed, and to you it shall be food." For food, sorry. "Also to every beast of the earth, to every bird of the air, and to everything that creeps of the earth, in which there is life, I have given every green herb for food." And it was so. Then God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. So the evening and the morning were the 6th day. So 6 literal days here, right? 3, more or less, if you're going by the whole, he made the sun, and that really should start the whole day thing, and night, the moon. But we're going on 6 days here, because God's light started it all. I don't know. So, thus the heavens, going on chapter 2 here, Genesis chapter 2. "Thus the heavens and the earth and all the hosts of them were finished. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had done. And he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. Then God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because in it he rested from all his work which God had created and made. This is the history of the heavens and the earth when they were created. In the day that the Lord God made the earth of the heavens and the heavens, before any plant of the field was in the earth, and before any herb of the field had grown, for the Lord God had not caused it to rain on the earth, and there was no man to till the ground. But a mist went up from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And man became a living being. So, now, which one is it? God, did you make man on the sixth day or on the eighth day? Because it says right here in Genesis 1, you made man and woman in your image and told them to be fruitful and multiply. But over here in Genesis 2, you made a man to till the ground. Now, I know, because I minored in theology, that Genesis actually has 4 different authors. If you were to break down the text and look at the literature and how it's written, and how God in the first part is referred to as God, and then he's referred to as Lord. And if you break down the prose of it all, it doesn't match the other. But if we're just reading this literally and just reading it as is, it doesn't make sense. Did he make like maybe Australopithecus afarensis first, and then he came up with, maybe Homo erectus or Neanderthals, right? Well, that's really not fair. Homo erectus is a kind of man, not necessarily. But anyway, getting back to it. Did he make Cro-Magnon man? And then Neanderthals? And then, Homo sapiens or Homo sapiens sapiens? I mean, God's kind of shady here on which man he created first. And then going back to this, where I really started reading here on the 24th verse, bring forth every creature, living creature according to his kind, cattle and creeping and all. So is cattle around the same time as, okay, let's just take a Jurassic period, right? Way before the Miocene period, let's say. Just take that little period. These dinosaurs would have eaten all the mammals, all these cattle, all this livestock you have, where supposedly God made them all after their own kind. These wild animals from years before. And he's going to throw the woolly mammoth in with the T-Rex and the Velociraptor and put him in with the saber-toothed tiger. I mean, it just... God is working kind of weird here. It doesn't coincide with our natural history of looking at this. So, if we get past that whole he made man and woman thing, and just look at Adam right from the beginning, right? So, we got all these animals, and there's like living in peace. And again, how many did God make of these animals? Well, was there a certain number? Like he made 1,000 of each animal and told them to go out and have sex? Or was it 2 of each kind? Told them out to go and have sex? I mean, I don't know, God just, he doesn't think. So, we're going to leave it right there with Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. And we'll continue part 2 of this with, God getting the garden and Adam tilling it. And I'm going to go more in depth with Adam's character in the next video. So, and philosophy and psychology of God and Adam. So, stay tuned for that episode, and see you then. To the devil and his juice.